Well, folks, we are now in December, and to celebrate leading up to Christmas, I will be doing one video a day talking about my favorite something from Ninjago. So today, that something is favorite season, and my favorite season of Ninjago, hands down, is Possession, and that will come as a surprise to none of you. What can I say about this season that has not already been said like a million times? But I'll say it anyways, this season is awesome. Moro is by far one of my favorite Ninjago characters of all time. Easily. I mean, his story of just wanting to become the Green Ninja and just not being given that position. I mean, it was just fascinating to learn about him. I mean, he's just cool. He's got his wind power. He's just got a cool personality and everything. And his redemption arc in Day of the Departed and Dragon's Rising is just awesome. And he's just by far one of the best characters in the show. Easily a top 5, top 3 for me. And there's so many other aspects too. I mean, the Ghost season, we get to see the ninja fight the ghosts. Use the arrow blades and their deep stone armor. We get new characters like Ronin, which is really cool. Ronin, another amazing character. I know some people with the island and everything don't like him, but I still love Ronin. But yeah, so many aspects. The Preeminent was really cool, getting the expanded lore on the 16 realms. Nya becoming the water ninja. Air Jitsu was so cool. Again, I could go on and on about this season, but yeah, overall, this season is a 10 out of 10 and easily the best Ninjago season. Subscribe for day 2. Ninjago favorites. Day 2. Favorite golden weapon. And for this, I'm gonna have to go with the Scythe of Quakes. The Scythe of Quakes is an absolutely phenomenal golden weapon. I mean, after all, it is the first golden weapon the ninja go after. And by the way, that scene in the pilots where they go to the Caves of Despair to get the weapon is still one of the most iconic scenes of the entire Ninjago TV series, as it's also where they learn Spinjitzu, which was just really awesome to see. But the Scythe of Quakes is just really cool. I mean, first of all, the name itself, Scythe of Quakes instead of Scythe of Earth, I thought that was really cool, although it's more or less retcon later with Frack having the elemental power of Quake, which is separate from Earth. That's kind of weird. But no, the Scythe of Quakes is a really cool weapon. Like, the original design of it is just really cool. It's like really, honestly, like an intimidating weapon. It also reminds me of like Kronos' scythe from Greek mythology. It's just really cool. Just this big stick with like a curved spike on the end. It's cool, dude. Even aside from the elemental stuff, if you saw somebody walking up to you with the Scythe of Quakes, dude, that would be scary, dude. That'd be terrifying to try and fight somebody with a giant scythe. And dude, this thing just has a lot of cool abilities. I mean, you can smash the ground, cause earthquakes, cause the earth to come up from the ground. You can manipulate and shoot out rock and gravel, and so many cool things. You can make the Tread Assault, the golden weapon vehicle. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. And overall, it's just a really cool golden weapon. And overall, the golden weapons as a concept, they are by far the most iconic Ninjago collectibles and the most iconic Ninjago weapons ever. So that is why I love the Scythe of Quakes. Subscribe for day 3. Ninjago favorites. Day 3. Favorite Destiny's Bounty set. For this, I'm gonna go with the Legacy version. I know a lot of people like the movie version the best, but to me personally, the Legacy version is easily the best one. Just the detail on this is just so good. In my opinion, it is the best representation of the bounty from the show. I know we've had like 12 different Destiny's Bounties. Some of them aren't even technically the Destiny's Bounty, like Destiny's Shadow, the Land Bounty, the Hydro Bounty, even like the DB Express from Tournament of Elements. We've had a lot of miscellaneous sets with like the bounty title, but the Legacy bounty, in my opinion, is by far the best. I mean, the overall shaping, it just looks really good. It's a really good ship. It's got all the nice details. The sails open up. You got the little anchor on the side. You got the jet propulsion. You got a really nice brick-built dragon head that looks very accurate to the show, and it's even got a decent interior on it. It is a really good looking bounty, and again, I feel like we need more bounty sets that look like the original design for the bounty in like the 2012, 2013 time, like the original bounty, like the first couple of seasons. We really need that. We really need more sets that look like that. But this bounty overall is a very well put together set, and overall, it has got to be my favorite bounty that has ever been made. Subscribe for day 4. Ninjago favorites. Day 4, Favorite Oni Mask. And I'm gonna have to go with the Mask of Vengeance. This mask was really cool. Compared to the other two, this one's a lot more grounded. I kind of like that. Enhance the combat skills. It's also probably like the creepiest mask. I mean, it's like a dark red mask, like the teeth and the horns, crazy. You see Mr. E use it, grow the forearms, and just get a lot of speed, stamina, and strength in battle. It's just a really cool mask. And the Oni masks overall, like the Oni Mask of Deception, being able to use telekinesis, the Oni Mask of Hatred, basically making you immortal, kind of similar to the Power of Metal, but also not, just like enhanced immortality, and just the crazy powers and abilities of the Oni masks was just an awesome concept. That was an awesome dark direction to go with season 8. That season is incredibly dark, Sons of Garmadon, and I really love seeing the Oni mask on screen, and especially the Mask of Vengeance, seeing like Mr. E fight Lloyd and fight the other ninja. It was just so cool to see. So that is why the Oni Mask of Vengeance is my favorite mask. Subscribe for day 5. Ninjago favorites. Day 5, Favorite Nya Vehicle. For this, I'm gonna have to go with the original Samurai X mech from 2012. This mech is just really good looking, and the thing is, Nya doesn't get a lot of vehicles in her water ninja form, which is really stupid. I honestly don't understand why Lego just won't make water ninja Nya vehicles. I don't get it. She has hardly any. The only thing that really comes to mind is like the Ninjago movie Water Strider. But anyways, the Samurai X mech is really awesome. It was really cool back in the day, her being Samurai X in that awesome suit. I know it's a little dated by today's standards, but the set and the look in the show just looks awesome. It's iconic. You know, we just got this mysterious warrior in this cool armored suit with the red, the gold, ready for battle. I absolutely love Samurai X Nya, and I love that original mech. I also really love the crystallized one, but the original takes the cake. Subscribe for day 6. Ninjago favorites. Day 6, Favorite Kai Vehicle. Now, Kai has had the most amount of vehicles throughout Ninjago's entire run as a theme and a show, but my favorite, I'm gonna have to go with the X1 Ninja Charger. Seeing that thing in the show, seeing that scene where Kai's just being all crazy with the sports car. I mean, first of all, he's going on like a date, showing off his nice new wheels. That was kind of funny. And then the banter between him and Pixel as they're driving that car, that was so fun. Just watching that car. It looks really good. I mean, there's so many Kai vehicles. I mean, there's so many contenders. There's so many good ones too, like the Blade Cycle, the mech from season 2, the Kai Fighter, and just so many. But I think my favorite has got to be the X1 Ninja Charger. I just loved watching that scene with it. And there's even a scene in Possession where the ink spills on the scrolls in the Cloud Kingdom, and we get this funny scene of Dareth driving it, and then he's at an intersection and he stops, and then like a cement mixer pours cement on the car, and I'm like, no, why are you doing that to my boy? Oh, that is rough. That is a rough day. But yeah, seriously, this car is just really sleek, really awesome, and it has got to be my favorite Kai vehicle. Subscribe for day 7. Ninjago favorites. Day 7, Favorite Zane Vehicle. Sadly, like Nya, Zane doesn't get that many vehicles. I really hope Lego fixes that down the line. But my favorite Zane vehicle has to be the hovercopter from season 3. We didn't get much of this in the actual season, but that scene where Zane uses the Techno Blade to hack into the hovercopter's system and take it over, that was such a cool concept with the Techno Blades hacking into technology. Really cool. And it's just a nice flying vehicle. Again, there haven't been too many Zane vehicles, but there have been a couple, like Snowmobile, the Titan Mech, the Titanium Tumbler, the Shuricopter, the Jet from Crystallized, and just a couple. Yeah, it's a nice hovercopter. Again, I don't have a lot to say about it, but I just thought it's a more unique vehicle. So I think just for the uniqueness of it, and just for like the cool scene we got of Zane hacking into it, it really fit with the season and with the techno vibes. So it has got to be my favorite Zane vehicle, but again, Zane and Nya really get the short end of the stick, and Lego really needs to fix that. I hope we get more Zane vehicles in the future, but yeah, that is my favorite. Subscribe for day 8. Ninjago favorites. Day 8. Favorite J vehicle. J has had one of the best lineups of vehicles for all of the Ninja. And for my favorite, I've got to go with the Electromech from Season 4. This thing's awesome. I mean, what more do I have to say? That scene where he gets in and takes control of the mech that Chen laid out as a treat on the island, you know, as a trap to dilute the elemental masters, and seeing it activate with his lightning was super cool. Him traverse the island with it, watching him battle Klaus and Klaus's magical rock mech with that thing opposing it with his mech was super cool. It's got that cool laser gun. It's just got a really cool design. And we even see this return in possession when he climbs the Wailing Alps, which was really cool to see them bring back a mech from a previous season into a new season. That was awesome. And he's had many other banger vehicles. We got the Stormfighter, we got the Thunder Raider, we got the Ghost Tank, we got the bike, we got even the Rogue Mech Dragon. We have so many awesome J vehicles. But of all of these J vehicles, the Electromech is indeed my favorite. Subscribe for day 9. Ninjago favorites. Day 9. Favorite coal vehicle. For this, I'm gonna go with the Earth Driller. It was just such an iconic part of Season 2. It was just a really unique vehicle as well. Again, it just makes sense with the power of Earth being able to drill underground. We got some really cool scenes of it drilling underground. It returned in March of the Oni, which was really awesome. And again, it's just a really cool vehicle. Got some other cool ones as well, like the Treadasol, the Techno Mech, Deepstone Bike, the Rock Rotor, the Desert Bike, the Elemental Mech, the Titan Mech, and a lot of other great ones. But this one for me just really stands out as just a really cool vehicle. Love the set, love the Legacy set even more. And overall, it's an awesome coal vehicle and my favorite one. Subscribe for day 10. Ninjago favorites. Day 10. Favorite Lloyd vehicle. For this one, I'm gonna have to go with the Titan Mech. Just seeing that thing in the show, it was just a much bigger mech than we were used to. It's just this really big mech. I love the color scheme on it with the white, the gold, the sand green. I love the wings on the back. Looks really good. And again, we just got some really cool scenes with it. We see it fight that weird ice bird and like the Cyclops ice behemoth thing. And we see really cool scenes with Lloyd using it, traversing the Never Realm and all that. We even see him using his energy power to charge the Titan Mech, which was really cool. And again, it's just a really cool vehicle. I mean, there have been a couple other ones as well. We have his Golden Mech, we have the Techno motorcycle, we have the Jungle Raider, the Ninja Nightcrawler, the Season 12 motorcycle, the Season 14 motorcycle, and even the Jet Mech from Dragon's Rising Season 3. But honestly, this mech, it was just really cool. The thing with Ninjago vehicles is there are a lot of Ninjago vehicles that are kind of mid or whatever, but this vehicle, it just felt really cool. By watching it in the show, it really does make you want to buy that set. And it looks really good. The Legacy set looks really good. I covered that in a recent video. And yeah, overall, this is definitely my favorite Lloyd vehicle. Subscribe for day 11. Ninjago favorites. Day 11. Favorite Ninja parents. So, I have thought about this long and hard because there really are a lot of different parents. There's a lot of good parents. There's a lot of bad parents. And I ultimately decided that my favorite parents for any of the ninja has got to be Jay's adoptive parents, Ed and Edna. Now, I know you might be thinking, why Ed and Edna? Out of all the ninja parents, why them? Well, I mean, think about it. They really are the ideal parents. I mean, they support Jay. They love him. I mean, his adoptive parents literally gave him up, so that's knocking off some points for them. But Ed and Edna are just such kind and caring people. You can really see from their dynamic that they really care about Jay. Like Edna, she's always sweet and stuff to Jay. Of course, she embarrasses him and stuff with like underwear and kissing his pillow and stuff like that, which is funny, you know, like any good mother should. But yeah, she's just a sweet mother. And then Ed, on the other hand, he is a masculine father, bro. Especially, he went hard in Skybound and Hands of Time, especially in Skybound when Nia was in trouble and he helped Jay man up and go rescue her as the chunks of land were going up from Ninjago. That was awesome, dude. And that really goes to show that Jay really has great parents in his life. I mean, there's a lot of parents in Ninjago. There's Garmadon and Misako. There's Dr. Julian. There's Ray and Maya. There's Lou and Lily. There's, of course, Jay's biological parents, which aren't great. There's Heatwave, and even the caregiver bot, Sora's parents, Frack's parents, Barry and Jenny, the first Spinjitzu master, and a lot of parent figures in Ninjago. But honestly, thinking about it like deeper and deeper, I really think Ed and Edna are the greatest parents in the Ninjago show. So that is why they are my favorite. Subscribe for day 12. Ninjago favorites. Day 12. Favorite friendship. Now, there have been a lot of friendships in Ninjago, but by far the best is Eren and Sora. I mean, guys, come on. In Dragon's Rising, it is so refreshing to see a male and a female character not explicitly forced into romance and just be able to be friends, have this awesome platonic dynamic. I mean, each of them, their backstories is just really cool. You know, Sora wanted to be like Dr. LaRoe, make all these cool inventions and technology, but then she learns how Empress Beatrix is hurting dragons and draining their energy, so she runs away. Her parents hate her for abandoning the Empress, and then Eren's got a great relationship with his parents, but then loses them in the merge, and then both of them come together, and for several years, like 5 to 10 years, it's just them. They have built this relationship up for years and years, and they've just been there for each other. It's such a great dynamic. These two just work so well together. They have contrasting personalities that complement each other amazingly, and they've had struggles. They've had struggles in their friendship when Eren went with Roz and was trying to find his parents and stuff. Again, there's just some really good moments, and there's a lot of other great friendships too, like Jay and Cole, Kai and Lloyd, Mia and Pixel, and even Antonia and Nelson. But I think by far the best friendship in Ninjago is Eren and Sora. I do think there is potential for romance, but even just a friendship, it is amazing. Subscribe for day 13. Ninjago favorites. Day 13. Favorite quote from the show. And for this one, I am gonna have to go with, can you create a giant ham sandwich? My friends, how could I not put this at the top of the list? The ninja undergo a lot of stress and we have a lot of stuff we're following, but then to have an amazing moment like this, just to lighten it up and say, hey, can you create a giant ham sandwich? A poison giant ham sandwich? I would hope not. I'm so hungry. Come on. We need quotes like this. Come on. Shogun is an absolute shad. I mean, he's such a gent. I mean, he gets Garmadon's tea and umbrella. He gets Wu's tea for him. I mean, he is just such a gent. And what an amazing quote. And we have other quotes too, like, long before time had a name. Never put off until tomorrow what can be done today. As iron sharpens iron, brother sharpens brother. People don't change. They only reveal who they truly are. And even the iconic line from the pilot, is that one sugar or two? But by far, the best quote is, can you create a giant ham sandwich, by the amazing character Shogun. Peak, bro. Peak. Subscribe for day 14. Ninjago favorites. Day 14. Favorite set mascot. It has been a long-standing tradition for one of the ninja or some other character to be featured as the mascot of that set wave, albeit a few exceptions. And my favorite of these, I've got to go with the possession mascot, Lloyd as the possession mascot. I mean, this design is just really cool, and really this mascot design really says it all. What this season, what this set wave is entailing, this very ghosty, possessive season. In it, you see Lloyd in his deep stone mask. You can see his eyes kind of green, you know, Moro possessing him. It's just so cool. I mean, we have a lot of designs. We have the pilot design. We actually have 2 season 1 designs. We have the season 2 design. We have the season 3 design. We have the season 4 design, and so on and so forth. Honestly, out of all of them, this has got to be my favorite. It's even featured in the intro. Not all the set mascot designs are featured featured in the previously on Ninjago, but this one was, and I gotta say it looked really good there too. I think that's just a really cool concept how they do it. Cuts into the show, cuts into the ninja closing their eyes previously, then they opened their eyes on Ninjago. It was sick. And then a close contender, I would say though, has got to be the Day of the Departed one. That one looks so cool with Cole, with like the earth on the side of him turning human. He's got the scar. Again, that one is just like bursting with energy. But my favorite of the set mascot box designs for any of the ninja has got to be Lloyd's design for the possession sets. Absolutely amazing. Subscribe for day 15. Ninjago favorites. Day 15. Favorite side character. You guys are gonna either love me or hate me for this pick, but I have to go with the brown ninja himself, Dareth. I know, he is one of the most controversial characters to ever hit the screen, but hear me out, okay? He is more than comic relief, okay? Obviously, he is hilarious. He is hilarious to watch, but I'm telling you, this guy has depth. He has proven time and time again that he is willing to risk his life for the ninja. He helps Nya on his spy mission. He helps the resistance in season 9 with Lloyd and all the other elemental masters. He even becomes a lawyer to advocate for the ninja so they don't go to jail. This guy is genuinely amazing. Genuinely cares about the ninja and about the people around him. And I think he has a lot more depth than other people realize. And there's a lot of other great characters too. We have Okino, Vanya, Ronin, Warden Noble, the police commissioner, Fugidove, and the postman, which is another awesome character. But I myself really love Dareth, the brown ninja. He's awesome. He has so many sides to him. I mean, he's had rough moments, but you know what? I love the man himself, Grand Sensei Dareth. He is my favorite side character. Subscribe for day 16. Ninjago favorites. Day 16. Favorite female character. For this one, I'm gonna go with Sora. Sora is just an all-around solid character. I mean, first of all, her design is just wicked. I think she is a very cute-looking character. Say what you will about that, but dude, she is just awesome. I love her story and her background in Imperium, growing up, wanting to be an inventor, following after Dr. LaRoe, but then leaving after she learns what they do to the dragons, and going against her parents, finding Aaron, developing an awesome friendship with him. By the way, I do ship them. Either way, I like them as a duo. But yeah, and she just continued and she discovered her elemental power of technology and activating it through Ryu, then finally doing it without Ryu, unlocking her true potential, and finally letting go of her parents. That was just a really awesome scene. Went through a lot more stuff. Won the Tournament of Sources, which was really cool. Had some very emotional scenes with Aaron and their friendship getting tested over and over, and continues to be just an awesome character. And we've had a lot of other great female characters too. We've had Pixel, Skylar, Mistake, Patty Keys, Kathy, Nya, and my second favorite character, Faith. But I gotta say, I really love Sora's character. I really love where she's going with her ninja training. Hopefully she soon learns Spinjitzu and all that kind of stuff continues to develop. She's just been an awesome addition to Dragon's Rising, being one of the 3 main characters, and I can't wait to see where she goes next. She is my favorite. Subscribe for day 17. Ninjago favorites. Day 17. Favorite villain. Now, I debated over a few different characters for this spot, but I ultimately landed on Lord Raz. And honestly, he is kind of a perfect villain for Ninjago and just for any story. This is how you write a great villain. He's evil, he's maniacal, he has clear goals and motives that we're able to watch and follow on screen and that are just really interesting. He's got a lot of different layers. His backstory is really cool. His tiger tribe was murdered and then he fell down a ravine. His mysterious master appears to him, which I cannot wait for them to reveal. He partners with Beatrix, takes over Imperium, unites the Wolf Clan, creates dragon icons, manipulates Aaron, captures the source dragon of energy, and so many more things that just make him such a cool character. He's funny too, and he's just so interesting to watch. And there are a lot of other great villains too. We got Garmadon, Chen, Nauticon, Pythor, Moro, Samukai, and so many different villains. But honestly, Roz is at the top, dude. I don't know what they were on when they were making this character, but they made Roz just a very effective villain. He's quickly becoming one of my favorite Ninjago characters of all time. And dude, I cannot wait to see where he goes next. More about his master and just everything. He is an amazing villain and character. Awesome. Subscribe for day 18. Ninjago favorites. Day 18. Favorite dragon. And I don't mean Overlord Dragon, Mech Dragon, Elemental Dragon, Video Game Dragon, or any sort of other dragon. I mean dragon straight up. And for this take, I'm gonna have to go with Egalt. Just the fact that we have a talking dragon that's a ninja in Ninjago, that is a concept I never thought would be a thing. A dragon that talks, not telepathically like Arc Dragons and the Source Dragons, but talks normally and is a ninja and is this whole powerful leader in the Oni Dragon War and against the Forbidden Five. That is just so cool. I mean, him and Rontu are just such cool characters. Seeing them train the ninja, especially the new ninja, Aaron and Wildfire, and Sora and Ryu. That was just so cool to see. His death was really sad in season 3, but again, he's just such a well-rounded character. I think he's one of the better senseis in Ninjago. And we've had other dragon characters. We've had the original 4 dragons of Rocky, Shard, Flame, Wisp. We've had Zippy. We've had Jiro. We've had Xanth. We've had Heatwave. We've had Firstborn. We've had lots of other dragon characters, but honestly, thinking about it now, I think Egalt just really stands out. I love him and Rontu, and I gotta say, Egalt is my favorite dragon. Subscribe for day 19. Ninjago favorites. Day 19. Favorite villain army. I'm gonna have to go with the Ghosts. I mean, they were just a really cool army. First of all, in the Will Film animation, they look amazing. Their designs are sick. We got a lot of generals like Bansha, Gultar, Soul Archer, and Wraith. We've just got a lot of variety. They've got a lot of abilities like spectral magic, possession, turning invisible, and a lot of other cool abilities. We've got a lot of different designs for the various warriors, which looks really cool. We got the Screamer arrows that Soul Archer shoots from his bow, which was crazy. And just so much to this army. Moro is obviously an awesome leader of the army. He's an awesome character overall. And we have a lot of other armies too, like the Skulkin, Serpentine, Stone Warriors, Nindroids, Cultists, Sky Pirates, Yang Students, Vermilion Warriors, Sons of Garmadon, Dragon Hunters, Oni, Pyro Vipers, Blizzard Warriors, Red Visors, Reawaken Warriors, Keepers, Mare Guards, Vengestone Warriors, Claws of Imperium, Wolf Mask Warriors, Dragonians, and many other awesome armies. But honestly, the Ghosts are at the top. Again, they're just a powerful army too. I mean, they literally brought out the preeminent. It's just crazy, man. I love the Ghosts. They even got dragons in their army. I mean, I could go on, but simply put, the Ghosts are a powerful force to be reckoned with. They're funny. Again, we got the Ghosts eating the food. I'm sorry, I'm gushing about this army for a while, but the Ghosts are top tier. Best Ninjago army ever. Subscribe for day 20. Ninjago favorites. Day 20. Favorite collective ninja suits. Now, this was a little bit of a tough one. There are a lot of great suits, but for the time being, this might change later, but for the time being, I gotta go with the ZX suits. These suits are classic, amazing, and what else can I say that has not already been said about the ZX suits? They just look really good. They somehow pull off being stealthy ninja with being armored and battle ready. That's a really hard balance to pull off. We just got so many cool scenes with each of these suits, and I'm telling you, not one of these suits look bad. Every one of the Ninja ZX suit looks amazing. We got Kai's, Jay's, Cole's, Zane's, Lloyd's. They all look amazing, especially Lloyd's and Zane's Dream. That's the first time we got exposed to it in Zane's Dream about the Green Ninja. The Green Ninja ZX suit. That suit has got to be one of the most iconic suits in all of Ninjago. And again, the scene Kai wearing it, that was top tier. Wonderful Kai, wonderful. And we've had had plenty of other awesome suits as well, like the Tournament of Elements suits, the Tournament of Sources suits, the Deep Stone suits, the Honor Robes, the Island suits, the Mech Pilot suits, the Fugitive suits, the Destiny suits, and a lot of others. But at the moment, I'm really feeling the ZX suits. They're just a classic uniform look. The original Samurai X suit, you could kind of consider it to be sort of a Nya ZX. But yeah, I absolutely love these suits. I love the minifigures as well. And these are my favorite ninja suits. Subscribe for day 21. Ninjago favorites. Day 21. Favorite ship. For this, I'm gonna have to go with Jaya. We've had this from the very beginning, from the very pilot. Absolutely amazing. Jay asks, do you like blue? Nya says yes. And that's where this would start. And this is just such a great relationship, such a great dynamic. I mean, we have had years of histories of highs and lows and so much with this. We get to see Jay and Nya's first date at Mega Monster Amusement Park, and Jay unlocks his true potential. We get to see that awful love triangle, but we'll move past it because the character still grew and learned from it, but that was stupid. That never should have happened with Jay, Cole, and Nya. Why, writers, did you do that? But then we get some other great moments. Their relationship develops a ton in Skybound. We continue to get further developments with it, further moments. We see Jay and Nya grow stronger together, more respectful of each other. And then the Wild Brain era, we have Nya merge with the sea. Very emotional. She's gone for a while. The merge happens. Jay's missing. And then Nya finds him in Tournament of Sources, only to learn that he shatters his goodness in the tournament and then says, I will always hate you. Crazy moments. And now they're in Dragon's Rising, seemingly making up. And the development of their relationship is just crazy, man. I absolutely love it. And there are many other great Ninjago ships. We have Aaron and Sora, Zane and Pixel, Kai and Skylar, Cole and Vanya, Lloyd and Akita, and so many other great ships. And Jaya is just a great ship. And I got you. Just kidding. The best ship of all time is Cole X Cake, hands down. Subscribe for day 22. Ninjago favorites. Day 22. Favorite ninja. Now, I've thought about this for a while, and I've come to the conclusion that Lloyd is indeed my favorite ninja. Honestly, I relate to him on a lot of ways. His goodness, his desire to help other people, I really relate to that. And honestly, I feel like he's really overlooked. Even from a really young age as the bratty child, he's really just trying to be like his father. He really just didn't have that much direction. I mean, his mother left him at Darkley's boarding school, and then we find out he's the Green Ninja. But he didn't just simply become the Green Ninja. He stepped up to that role. And when he did that is when he threw the Tomorrow's Tea at the Grundle, and that scene was so impactful, sacrificing the rest of his childhood. That is just crazy heroism. And we see him unlock his true potential, become the Golden Ninja. Absolutely awesome. We see him continue to develop throughout the seasons, gets possessed by Moro, which causes him a lot of trauma. We get the whole stuff with the Oni trilogy, Harumi, and especially Garmadon coming back. That was crazy. And his resistance arc in Hunted is the peak of his character. Peak. And when he finally gets his powers back at the end of Green Destiny, that was just amazing to see. What a climax. Absolutely awesome. And we see him continue to develop in the Wild Brain seasons, and now in Dragon's Rising, being a conduit of the Source Dragons, having a mentor relationship with Aaron, and he is just such a well-written, well-rounded character, and he has just been done so well. And I love the other ninja too. Kai, Jay, Cole, Zane, Nya. I love all the ninja, but I gotta say Lloyd is my favorite. Subscribe for day 23. Ninjago favorites. Day 23. So today we're actually going to be covering two favorites. First, favorite elemental power. I gotta say it is Earth. Absolutely Earth. I mean, this is the most versatile elemental power we have ever had. There is so much that goes into this power. I don't think we've even fully explored it. You can break the ground. You can manipulate rock. You can bring rock out of the ground. You can shoot rock and gravel out of your hands. You have super strength, you have lava arm, you have Cole's true potential. You have so much to this power, and it is just absolutely awesome. Recently, we have the rock golem form, and we just have so much that goes into this power, and it's just really cool. And then for the second take, we have favorite martial art, and I gotta say, classic Spinjitzu has gotta be it. Spinjitzu itself is just a really awesome martial art. I mean, elemental powers and Spinjitzu are the staples of the show, the most important abilities that the characters use, and Spinjitzu is just really cool. This tornado vortex to knock back opponents, and again, this is a powerful martial art, and it's really awesome to see. And these two together, Earth and Spinjitzu, are my favorite elemental power and martial art. Subscribe for day 24. Ninjago favorites. Day 24. We are once again going to be covering two favorites in this short, and for the first one, we have favorite set. Gotta be the epic dragon battle from 2012. What a classic set. Those original dragon sets with those rubber heads and the ball shooters, oh my gosh, they went so hard. This set is no exception. It's absolutely awesome. This big four-headed dragon, it was cool in the show. It also comes with a great devourer, so you can battle them and recreate that scene. Awesome. Got Lloyd ZX, which is really hard to get back in the day, so that's awesome. Jay, Sensei Wu, Garmadon, Scalador, and Acidicus, and Shogun, my boy. And there's just so much to love about this set, and there are other great ones like Ninjago City, Battle for Ninjago City, Gardens, Temple of Air Jitsu, Cole's Titan Mech, the Overlord Dragon, Four Weapons Blacksmith Shop, the Old Town, and many others. And this set is just awesome. And next, we have favorite minifigure. I gotta say, it is Pink Zane all the way. That scene was just awesome. The fact that 8 years later, after that original 2012 wave, we finally got Pink Zane was awesome. Obviously has the movie face, but you can change that around. It is perfection. I absolutely love the colors on it. It just looks so good. And we have other great minifigures too, like the Evil Green Ninja, Samukai, Scalador, Energy J, Kimono Lloyd, Blacksmith Kai, Dr. Julian, the first Spinjitzu Master, and many others. But that is my favorite minifigure, and together, the Epic Dragon Battle and Pink Zane are my favorite set and minifigure. Subscribe for day 25. Ninjago favorites. Day 25. Favorite thing about Ninjago, and that is of course the phenomenal characters. Our main cast of ninja. We have Kai, the hot-headed blacksmith and warrior. Jay, the joking, fast-paced inventor. Cole, the easygoing, selfless caretaker. Zane, calm and intelligent ninjroid. Nya, the ever-changing, ever-evolving figure. Lloyd, the good, brave, and green ninja. Sensei Wu, the mentor and leader who guides the ninja. Garmadon, a man conflicted between good and evil. These characters are what make up the heart and soul of the franchise. It is absolutely amazing to see all these arcs across 15 years, coming into 15 years of Spinjitzu, 15 years of development from characters we've all grown up with, we all know, we all love, and it is just amazing to see how they have grown. And even our new ninja, Aaron, Sora, Wildfire, Frak, absolutely awesome characters as well. And the side characters too, Dareth, Ronan, Skylar, all of them. And the first Spinjitzu master himself who created Ninjago. And again, there is so much to love about the Ninjago franchise. The Lego sets, the fun episodes, the elemental powers, the Spinjitzu, I don't know, plushies, all kinds of things. But at the heart and center of Ninjago is the characters, and that is why it is the best thing about this franchise. Have a very Merry Christmas, guys, and a Happy New Year.